What is happening over here now? One of the things that we miss in our cabin now is a sink or a dish bench. I don't know what the English term for that is. Diskbänk in Swedish. Inside. We got our outdoor kitchen and it's beautiful to stand out there and washing your dishes and cooking food in summer and I guess also in spring and fall, but I guess over 180 days of our year is winter time here, and so a bench with a sink inside is going to be very nice. It's the next day. Tova and Ivar went to the shop and got a missing piece, 30-degree bend. Didn't really know what I needed when I was there shopping for this, and I spent the rest of the day in bed. I was not feeling very well, so some sort of a healing crisis, I guess. But it's better today. A little bit of the sniffles. We really need to finish this now so that we can fill it up before everything freezes up. It was -5 degrees Celsius tonight and our whole place is a mess. And it would be nice to get it sort of even before everything freezes up, because otherwise it will be hard to manage the snow. It's going to be interesting to see how the cellar will fare the second winter. Last winter it was barely, it kept above freezing temperatures, so yeah, my hope is it will be a lot better this winter. We still haven't finished the second doors inside, but that is something that we can do after it freezes as well, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Andra sidan ska det vara.
Andra sidan?
Ja, på det här röret.
Jaha. Vi ser så inte. Gör något fel här.
Jag vill också putta lite.
Putta lite?
Ja.
Där ska vi. Ta lite på någon is. Jag behöver nog din hjälp här.
Nu måste vi sluta använda de där nippelgrejerna. Ska jag komma ner?
Ja.
Vad ska jag göra?
Ja, så du kan hålla emot här på något vis.
Vart ifrån? Vilket håll? Andra hållet? Ska jag säga?
Det här ska in dit.
Nu åker vi där in. Jag åker dit inom er i alla fall. Ska jag röra?
Ja. Skjut på du.
du?
Den lutar ju ditåt nu i alla fall. Du ska träna så du kan göra en pull-up.
Oj, får akta du far över. Vänta, ska jag banka med något eller?
Ryck lite och växtvickla.
Bara försiktigt knappen.
Jag vet inte ens om jag är rak, det är svårt. Jag vet inte ens om jag är i rätt vinkel.
Det måste vi titta.
Men hur fan ska jag se det?
Varför kommer vi inte ner?
Ser du om du åker ner då?
Hur långt ut kom den ner då?
Vad? Hur långt kommer då?
Ska vi testa hälla vatten nu?
Ja, moppan där. Ja, där finns tilläggsisolering. Ska den ju vara så mycket säkert.
60.
59.
Ganska långt ut.
Ja, sen kommer vi nog lite mer väg och så vidare. Ja, det är långt ut. Vi ska få den så nära hit som möjligt. Det finns 20 utrymme här. Jag tror jag nog räcker. Jag får in röret dit precis.
Kan du få den lite till mot din vänster? Så, nu. Ja, nu. Ska jag lyfta nu eller? So it became quite a project, this one too, with a kitchen sink inside the new cabin. A whole lot of digging and the plumbing and everything. But it feels so nice to be able to do the dishes inside in a good way. It works like we do it now in the little cabin, but it's much easier to have a real sink. You can have some water splashing around. So it feels real good, even though it's some tough work.
It started raining and I'm now filled up alongside the pipe. I gotta fill up a little bit by hand so that large rocks won't crush the pipe when the machine is going to fill it all up. It doesn't feel good to me at all to dig down plastic like this. It would be really nice to have another solution here that I could afford or would be possible to accomplish the same goal. But I guess it is what it is. And I'm guessing I shouldn't take that much weight up on my shoulders with how much plastic is dug down everywhere around the world. I guess that's no excuse, but I felt the same way with the cellar. And I would really have liked to have terracotta piping in the cellar because we are going to store food in the cellar and we got the piping for the ventilation, so I have no idea how the plastic is going to affect the air quality there if at all. But I guess these plastic pipes are not entirely toxic free. But then again, you have to choose your battles. So this drain is only for water and we don't use any toxic products or soaps or anything at all in our family. The only time we deal with toxic stuff is when we repair cars or tractors or stuff like that. Otherwise we try to think of everything in our life and reduce as much toxic exposure as possible. And since, according to Veda Austins' work, water seems to be conscious, we really want to respect water and not put anything toxic in it. But besides the fireplace and the armchair, having an indoor kitchen sink is something that I really look forward to.
Vart var det?
Vart var det? Vi får ju hoppas att det far ut. Jag måste gå och kolla där om det kommer någonting där borta.
Det kan jag göra.
Ja.
Här kom det ut lite is.
Ja, mamma hade is i hinken.
Okej.
Ja, Ranne.
Ja, det verkar så.
First snow arrived last night, and I'm still not ready in the garden, so -degrees snow and gardening. Ska jag sätta ännu trängre eller sätta igen? Nu kanske de bara
Kommer den här nu på det.
Om någon bara börjar gå in. Har du han?
Ja.
Han har ju ingen kropp med.
Varför var han så tunn?
Ja, jag kämpar emot lite. Ja, nu får du hålla sig där så inte han sparkas. Så gick det.
Det blev rött hår.
Vad sa du?
Det blev rött
Rött horn. Ja, du är nog störst hittills, det tror jag. Får se nu då hur mycket han väger när vi har fått av en päls.
Ja, kanske. Om han väger så här mycket.
Tror du?
Upp till stängslarna.
Vad sa du?
Upp till stängslarna.
Väger han så mycket?
Ja,
Upp till stängslarna.
ja. Vad rör det var? Pappa. Vad rör det var?
Ja. Here is tricky. There is 2 joints in the back leg of a sheep, and if you cut the wrong joint, the tendon will not hold, or you will cut off the tendon as well, and you need the tendon to hang them up later on. And I've done this mistake a couple of times, so it's really important to find the first joint from the hoof down, and when you can feel the bone starts to protrude, the first joint is there. So now the tendons are still left here, and I can hang him up later on.
Mamma!
Ja, hon jobbar på där du. Du kan inte stå still, Ivar. Du måste röra på dig. Du har hjälpt mamma det. Om du fryser så måste man röra på sig. Gå, runt i ring. Springa, cykla, hoppa, leka, studsa. Gå där. Där ska vi sätta. Jag lyfter dig över stängslet.
Ja.
So this is what I mean with the joint. If you cut it the right way, this tendon will hold the whole weight of the animal when you hang it up. And it's very good to have. I am by no means an expert on this, so you shouldn't take what I'm saying here too seriously. But I got another tip that I thought was very nice to know. So when one butchers a sheep, one needs to tie up the throat, the food throat, in a way so that it won't spill half-digested food all over the inside of the sheep. And so far this is the best way I have seen. So I'm just removing a little bit excess here. So this is the air pipe, the hard one, and then we got the food pipe behind it. So I'm going to cut both the air pipe and the food pipe loose towards where the head was. I'm cutting away the dirty part. Oh, look now. This green stuff is the thing that you don't want touching the meat. So now I'm going to cut between the food pipe and the air pipe here and separate them upwards for a bit, and then cut off the air pipe. So now I got the food pipe and the air pipe stuck, a small piece of the air pipe stuck. And now I can tie a knot here with the air pipe as a stopper. If you only tie the knot on the food pipe, it will slip and release all the, or most of the innards on the inside when you later pull it out. So when this piece of the air pipe is left in place, it will act as a stopper and it will not happen. Those two things are very vital. How to keep the back tenon in place and how to stop half digested food spilling all over the inside.
Vad sa du?
Med traktor.
Vi ska...
Några ryggsäckar.
Det finns plats här, men vi ska snitta den där lite grann.
Uppe i fönstret? Ingenting där.
Men där kommer vicka.
Vicka?
Någonting.
Nej då, det tror jag inte.
Det där är det.
Vad gjorde pappa?
Vad gjorde du?
Vad gjorde han?
This is true wealth. You won't find this kind of meat anywhere, except if you know a farmer or do it yourself. It is now 17 days ago and we harvested these. And now it's time to butcher them. While I was harvesting these, I was listening to two very appropriate pods for the moment. One about the global anti-meat agenda and one about eating carnivore. I will link those in the description. I think those were very worth listening to. It is very important that the meat is allowed to age for a while. Otherwise it will become very chewy. And 17 days, it depends on the temperature. And here we have around 0 or +2 to -1. I hope it seems to not have been frozen anything, so it's hard when you don't have facilities for this. You just need to make do with what you have. The meat is best when you can see that it starts to mold a little bit on some places, and you can just cut that away and then the meat is perfect. If it's too moldy, then a little bit too much is going to waste. And of course, if you did the harvesting in a good way and there is not much dirt on the meat at all, then you can age it for a longer time. This is something that you will learn with experience. I think and I hope that this is very tender now and ready to be butchered. And that is things that you learn by feeling and smelling and observing what is happening when the meat is aging.
Now we're gonna put them in these bags and put them in the car and go up to my parents and butcher them at the big kitchen table there. It's a bit bigger space to be in and some help from my parents. Santa came early this year.